installment of Smarty Pints with Alex and Graham. I'm Julie, and today we're going to be talking about the pH of your beer.
Yeah, mash pH is a pretty important thing. We touched upon it in our Berliner Weiss sour mash video, but you might be wondering, how do you adjust your pH? How do you test your pH? Well, there are a couple ways to do it. We sell some pH test strips, pretty cheap, just dip them in and they give you a color. Certain colors correspond to certain pH levels, but it's pretty subjective. You're like, is that orange? Is that yellow? I don't know what that is. So the best way to do it is with a pH meter. Graham?
Okay, this is a pH meter. I have no idea how it works because I've never used one.
It's very easy.
Alex, it's very easy?
Very easy.
I think Alex and Julie are going to show us how to use it. I believe one end gets dipped in whatever liquid you're testing.
It's true.
And it'll register on the front here.
Digital reading.
Mm-hmm. So,
push the on button.
Push the on button, yes. And it's supposed to turn on. There we go.
There you go.
And it should register neutral because you're not putting in anything.
Well, it depends if there's anything in the cup. Sometimes it's good to keep a storage solution in the cup so that the probe doesn't dry out. Normally that's pretty acidic.
Here we go.
So I don't know what the reading says right now.
It's reading about 6.1.
So slightly acidic.
So this is basically it. And then, does this open up?
Yep.
This opens up. You got the this is the cover.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what gets dunked into your solution of whatever
That's
you're
your
checking.
electrode.
These are your electrodes. And as you can see, it's waterproof on the exterior in case you drop it in it.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you go ahead and tell us how it works. And I mean, if I'm doing a brew and I want to check my pH, how would I go about doing it?
Well, you would take a sample of your mash after it's been going for a few minutes. Basically, I wait about 10-15 minutes. This does temperature correct. I don't know, some meters may not, so it might be a good idea to cool down your sample before you take a reading. But yeah, just collect some of your mash, liquid, pieces of grain, whatever, it doesn't matter. Dip this in it, check the reading. Ideally, your mash pH should be about 5.2. So if it's not, there are a couple things you can do to correct that.
So,
if you, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to say if you wanted to make it more acidic.
Right.
So if...
Yeah, normally you're going to have to reduce the pH, meaning make it more acid.
There you go. Neutral is about 7.
Exactly.
It is 7. Mm-hmm. And then if you want to go acidic, it's below 7.
Mm-hmm.
Basic, above 7.
Yeah. Or it's all relative. Acidic versus what you're reading is lower, and basic versus what you're reading is higher.
So Julie, what would we add if we want to make something more acidic in our mash? What's an example of something we can add?
Well, we have the option of the acidulated malt that Graham is holding.
Yep. Acidulated malt.
That will basically add acid to your mash to increase your acidity.
All right. Now let's say I want a more basic style malt mash.
Oh yeah, the easy way is the 5.2 that Julie's holding. It's a 5-star product. Really simple to use. 1 tablespoon of that per 5 gallons of mash, so it's a no-brainer. Just sprinkle it in, you're done. With the acidulated, it's a little more complicated. If you add 1% of acidulated malt per your grain bill, meaning if you have 10 pounds of malt in your grain bill, if you add 1 pound of acidulated, that's going to reduce your pH by 1 point. So it's really easy calculation. But, you know, it's a little tougher than just sprinkling in a tablespoon of that. The benefit of the acidulated malt, though, is it is in accordance with the German purity law, the Reinheitsgebot.
Nice.
Meaning that there are only 4 ingredients in beer. We all know what they are: malt, hops, water, yeast.
Yep. Awesome. Okay, so there is your basic video on how to adjust your pH, how to check your pH. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh no.
Salud.